Every piece that I've made over the past 7 years, I have made with my own two hands, from beginning to end. The inspiration behind this piece, which is called Ultra Black, is our current times. Of course, we are in the midst of a global pandemic. We are also in the midst of global protests. It is an indictment on what is perceived to be the failed American experiment. So all of that happening in the world flowed through me. I started with the face first. That's normally how I start my work. I always start at the crown and work my way down. Well, the first thing that happens is I receive a vision, like a mental picture of what I want to make. I don't try to compel myself to make anything. I just let it flow through me. I think art making is a very spiritual process, very spiritual. I never do a pre-sketch on paper for any of my works. I never do that. The vision is the pre-sketch. The entire process of making a painting is beset by solving problems. In fact, there is no problem until you decide to start making a painting. The moment you decide to mount a blank canvas or paper onto the wall, you have begun the process of creating for yourself a litany of problems that you must solve. Every piece is equipped with tremendous fear for me. When you work in the moment and you're being present, you're also coming face to face with your fears, your insecurities, your doubts. That's why making art is difficult. It's not the physicality itself, it's the spirituality, it's the emotional resonance in you that makes it challenging. And throughout the process, as you make the work, from the moment you lay down that stroke, I am consumed with doubt and insecurity. And deeply insecure about my work. Heavily. Every single. That's why I do it every day. I'm just trying to fight. To do that requires you, or the artist me, to fully embrace my fragility and accept that about you. Accept that. Embrace it. That's what a power is. Embrace it. For Ultra Black, I use oil paint, paint stick, and oil pastel, and of course gouache. I don't use a brush to make my work. I never use brushes. I use the paint sticks themselves. The distance between the canvas and me, as produced by the length of the paintbrush, is too much for me. I want a tactile experience. I take construction paper and I cut out a shape. And I stick that cut out shape onto the canvas, tape it up, and I work in that isolated area. With Ultra Black, I worked on it in 3 different sections. So you got the top section, the middle section, the bottom section. If you look closely, you can see the lines of demarcation. But I'm not really worried about how the sections really match up. I feel that it's gonna work out. Because I work through faith. I just feel like it's gonna happen. Making art is spiritual, you see? So now what that means is this. You believe that something is going to happen, although you do not have evidence that it's going to happen. That's how I work. And for as long as I've been working and trusting in that, the solution has always been resolved. You wanted to ping in the right kind of way and make sure the work has the right balance. But that's a thing you kind of feel your way through. You got to feel. I can't find anything else that gives me anything remotely close to the kind of joy and freedom that I get from making art. And best of all, I didn't have to go to the store to buy it. It's not a pill. that I have to take it. I don't need none of that. Like, I got it in me. It's in me. This is it. It's in me. Like, this is great. It is my passion. It makes me feel so good. It really does. It just gives me it gives me such joy. It really does. I really enjoy it. It's hard and it's tedious at times. It's laborious. But boy, I can't think of anything else that I can do at their rate and love it. I don't want time. There's not enough hours in the day. I mean, there's not enough time.